Hi there. So, as you can see, the map's a little different from where we left off, which is interesting, to say the least. But there was an issue, and then to fix it, I added borders, but then I found a solution and I removed the borders, so it's not really my fault. I removed the borders just because I didn't like them, because they were annoying my. So yeah, borders have changed. However, the countries are relatively similar to they were before, just a little bigger or a little smaller. But anyway, I have to check which one got hit the hardest. So we are obviously going to be starting off in, hold on, I guess we'll start in Iberia since I like Iberia. There's no purple on this map yet, but there'll be soon. I am saving it for a big nation, which is going to be something. Also, as you can see in the last episode, if you haven't watched, the red team got destroyed, and you can see it here. So that means that I come from the old empire. But don't worry, I will return the red team, just not now. Now's not the time. For now, let's see a few little pieces of expansion and new discovery. So let's make a pink team. Now there are two purples, or I guess pinks. Okay. The original pink team snatches this away before it can be taken. That's lovely. And of course, we can't have no violence. There's no violence intended. So there's going to be, so don't report it. There's no actual intended violence. I hate violence, but it's for content, okay? Don't worry about it. Anyway, these are pretty separate, it seems. And alas, they're going to grow more separate. By separate, I mean the colonies separate. The two countries that were far apart are now bordering each other. I'm sure that one pink team wouldn't try to kill the other, am I right? But anyway, so let's not worry about that and focus on something more interesting. The yellow team, aka Rome, will be expanding and also will go to war. Not a war intended, of course. I don't want my mom's channel gets struck or anything. But anyway, this is for entertainment, and for entertainment war is best, we are going to do war. I'm sorry to the war haters. I'm one too, but this is for content. Okay, I don't think I need to put in that many disclaimers. Anyway, so the invasion is mostly to the coast, and now Catalonia is independent from Iberia, at least. I hope Catalonia is happy about this. Probably not, since it's not independent itself. But anyway, the invasion goes pretty well until they start seeing a little bit of a push back. But before anything else could happen, we have them making their claim to them. Except for that last one. That one goes to, yeah. But anyway, I won't be able to cut this part out, but this is our first micronation. Yes, bet you never thought that was going to happen. So the micronation is just like over here, it's like Monaco. So congrats. Anyway, this is very similar to the capital. After getting invaded, also, I think I'm going to do this. Hold on, I will not get this part out in case no one will maybe that one out. Anyway, so Tunis is basically now just Rome. Getting seriously Roman here, am I right? Anyway, so now we have these big empires, but now it's time for something new, rebellion. Oh wait, there is already a rebellion. Hold on, wow! A little speckle. Well, this little speckle will be trying its best. Hold on. You can barely see it. Wait, let me just make it a little more reddish. There. Attack! Yep. Attacked. Yep, they attacked the pink team. Yep. Very successfully somehow. That tiny little speckle is all you would ever need. And then the pink team miraculously manages to lose with this tiny little speckle. Weird, but okay. There's a little bit more to look for the loss there. Okay, so now all of this is going over to the red team. Also, bye. But don't be fearing, because the neighbors are taking over some of the land for you, to make sure that it does not end up falling in the wrong hands, aka the red team. So we start with the I liked the light blue team that looks more like a invaded area of we'll call it Turkey, okay? This is Turkey. So Turkey first. Then there's the green team. And then the cyan team, or Gujarat. I'll call it Gujarat just because that we can know that. So after that, the rest goes over to the blue team. However, I do not like this border, so I'll change it a little. This is just me trying to make my borders look pretty or ugly or whatever you want to call them. I call them pretty because this looks pretty to me. This also does not look pretty. Why are my borders so bad? Anyway, I hope that this is not too but so now the red team is back. Let's give it a capital. Let's go over here, copy that. Let's make it 10 because it has to be bigger. Look. Okay, now I don't like it. 10. Anyway, with that out of the way, it's nice and amazing, don't you think? The micronation is going to go macro by uniting with a few other micronations that will pop up. For example, this Tunis one, which pops up, rebels away and unites with the other micronation. And then they prepare. Yet another one. Okay, I'll stop saving so quickly. And now they have gone slightly macro. Meanwhile, the orange team is mad because it's no longer so Iberian, because it's less Iberian, because it just got invaded. Now, these borders look so. You know what? I'm not even mad to spend too much. Anyway, with all these intricate borders, some want to intricate them even more. Specifically, let's just say the yellow team. The green team is a bit too spread out, don't you think? I know yellow obviously doesn't like that. So obviously the solution is to invade. And they start off by taking over the Crimean peninsula with Croatian peninsula, and seeing as its greatest rival is being invaded, at least I guess it's its greatest rival. Damn. Okay, now that's not enough. 30 it is. The invasion starts. Yes, the neighbors are realizing that the green team is not the best, so they are destroying the green team. Yep, that's awesome. And also the green team's capital is getting really close to vanishing. Seeing this, obviously others will take advantage of that. But first, a little more expansion by Turkey, Anatolia, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call it Turkey. You just come up with the names and the history or whatever, just like I did before. But I'm going to just map it out. Can't comment obviously, so whatever happens here is just me. But I have to change that because that's a bit. So I'll just change it to 75. it is too close. Anyway, so the invasion is not just every single but just every single possible neighbor. Okay, not very well. This is a pretty small border, so it's a very small neighbor, but they don't care. They are going in for the attack. Anyway, they don't care. They are going to attack no matter what. They want the land. They're hungry, and obviously, seeing how they're getting jumped, they are forced to surrender. Just a little more land exchange and done. So now it's time for the peace treaty. Dun, 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 dun. Team has clearly shrunk. As you can see, it extended all the way over here. Oh yeah, all the way over here. Not shrunk all the way this much. He's got a big shrunk. So much so that there's a new country being formed. Is it the Caucasian country? Is this dark enough? Maybe a little darker. Maybe 50 will do it. Never mind, 70 is best. It's the mid. Anyway, so we see the formation of Caucasia. It's new things, right? Am I right? Lots of interesting stuff happening. As for the capital, it will be all the way over here. See? Wonderful. Just kidding, that's a horrible spot. Here? No, you know what? I'll keep it somewhere on the coast, but definitely away from the mess. Okay, I think this is good enough. I'll just move it a little downwards. A little more. Here you go. Good enough. And you know what? Okay. Okay. I think I'll make it close, but not quite there. To the coast. Just there, okay. I'll just put it down up here. Anyway, so enough messing around with the capital. I'll probably burn all of that. But now I'm going to hint to a teaser. First off, welcome to yet another war, and this time it's basically just an attack, a unionized attack, an unlikely combo, or at least to the countries. The blue team and the red team, who, as you know, in Elder Pro formed the World Empire. However, in here they are kind of supposed to be enemies, not really. Yes, the blue team did take from them, but it's not like it's anything too serious. But now something horrible happens, at least for the pink team. Oh, wait, no, the light pink team, which is at the red and blues split the capital, which is not good. So bye bye pink team. And with that, here's a peace treaty. But before the peace treaty can even commence, we see one last thing happen. This. And so this peace treaty will be the last of the entire video. This is the last event, because I don't want it to grow up as long as before. This might be a short video, but right now I don't have any ideas and I'm kind of in a rush. It's very dark. So anyway, I'll probably get destroyed in the next episode, but we will see. For now though, this is it actually. We'll just do an expansion of this border because that looks ugly, and that will be it. Well, this is a little short, but since I'm on a, I guess, time crunch, I have school soon, can't be late for that, so I can't just stay up all day and record, or I guess stay up all night, but I think this is good enough. So here is our new map. Pretty good if I do say so myself. Sadly the grey is gone, which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but certainly it's something. Anyway, bye and see you soon.